Can hear people again.
We're going live, and we're live. Session 2. Session 2 of Stolen Oxford. We call this one, You Have a Quest. Gonna be a shorter session, probably. But, we have, two prospective players sitting in with us tonight. Yay! So, last we heard, Mother Marrow has given this crazy bunch of changelings a mission to go to a part of the hedge it used to have a really well mapped out area that had been stable for a really long time. And they're not really sure what happened, but on the big globe of the nearby hedge, in the freehold, the mapped out area which has been stable, but what the fuck? Doorface? You knew what I was saying a second ago. Oh my god, fuck off. An area of the hedge has been stable for quite a while, has been papered over, with just blank. Nobody knows what's going on. You guys don't know why this was done, but Mother Marrow, who is a very kindly, if somewhat spaced out, grandmotherly old lady, has asked you to be a dear and go look into it.
She's super nice.
She's so nice, you guys.
Queen of Clubs?
I believe so, yes. And Theo, yes. So you guys were making visits to the hardware store, getting your camping gear together, preparing for a hedge trip. Theo, what are you up to?
Not to put you on the spot or anything.
Oh, can you please tell the viewers about your character?
Okay, well, I'm playing Periwinkle, who is
That is awesome.
basically the decoy princess. You know, her high concept is your princess is in another castle, and she spends most of her time she spent most of her time as poor peasant girl, and then got to be the princess every now and then until the player one found her, and then she had to be like, sorry. But she's very sweet and generally quite helpful, even though...
So where does she live? Does she live in the shared house where several changelings are, or does she have her own residence, or what?
Yeah, she lives in a shared house. She hasn't really found her footing yet. She's still a bit about everything.
Oh. So she's a roomie. Does she just kind of stay there like Hitch, or is she actually a roomie?
Oh, right, yeah, everybody's gonna shed
Or
house.
does she kind of like just bounce between people?
Well, perhaps she stays somewhere else. And so I was liking on the idea that since coming out of the hedge, they haven't met yet.
Oh, she and Hitch haven't met since... Okay.
Oh man, that could be interesting.
Because I think that's going to make some delicious drama and confusion.
Obviously, Oxford is a lot more centralized than Sunderland. I mean, any city is a lot more centralized, changeling-wide, than Sunderland, which is decidedly not at all, and pointedly so, and stubbornly so. But we could say that you were away on a trip. You went to go seek your fortune, or maybe followed someone or something to another city for a little while.
Sounds good.
But there has recently, there was some upset, and what went down has left you a bit shaken.
Okay.
So you've come back to Oxford to...
in hopes of a better life.
Yes. It's a nearby city, I think. Okay.
Sunderland, clearly.
Don't go to Sunderland.
Why would anyone go to Sunderland? Okay. So what is Perry doing today?
I think Perry has heard about the new quest, and they've kind of been like, "Oh, well, you should totally help them with that because you were like part of that gang, right?" And she's like, "What? What?"
You're one of those weirdos that comes from the kinds of
Yeah.
stories we don't really understand.
She didn't know that other ones had come out. She thought she was the only one. She's like, "Well, this is strange."
It's
So
true. You guys are very much the new kids in town. Very, very much so.
Might even call us the new kids on the block.
No, that shut
They
up.
do, actually.
No,
That's a performing
no, they
name.
will never call you that.
We'll be hanging tough.
I'm resisting the urge to. Oh, so tempting.
Do something.
You're
I
resisting
think
the urge to end him.
would
No.
it be feasible for Perry to have kind of like tracked down where the others have gone, or like asked questions to kind of follow them around?
Okay, so here's what I think. I think here's what happens. You show up with your suitcase. You've literally just gone back into town. After all that crazy shit went down, there were various assorted other adventures going on in other cities, but you've literally just rolled in. And you met someone on the outside of the city who pointed you toward another changeling who could help you. And there's someone you kind of recognize and kind of don't standing at the door that opens. Okay. And you're told there are some changelings living in a house. They tend to let people stay there for a few nights. There's one of your kind that's kind of a homeless and kind of crashes there all the time. So I'm sure they won't mind if you go and stay there. It's kind of the halfway house for new changelings. And you're directed there. And there's a girl standing at the door with bright, shining, kind of amber golden eyes. And her arms are all tattooed up with blocky geometric patterns, clearly a changeling, because her teeth are filed into sharp, tiny little points. And her face is just smeared with freckles. And she says, "Oh, yes, there is one, Joshua." And she's like, "Oh, hi. Are you? I mean, yes, of course you are. Oh, do you want anything to drink?"
Yes, a cup of tea would be lovely, thank you.
I'll get the kettle on. Okay.
Two sugars, please.
Oh, she was literally already putting. She was already reaching for the sugar, and then she's like, "Thanks." And she asks where you're from, and she's kind of giving you looks like she's trying to remember. She's trying to like figure out if she knows you or not.
I'm gonna be incredibly vague, just be like, "Oh, I'm from around here and there."
Did you come out in Sunderland?
Sunderland? No.
Oh my God, different city, Oxford. No, you guys, it was my bad. I fucked up.
It's not like you've said or thought Sunderland 100 times a day for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like
We'll
I'm
pretend you said Oxford, and we'll pretend I said yes.
Yes, okay. And she begins preparing you a cup of tea. She actually makes a loose tea. So, like, scoops out loose tea and puts it in a little tea ball, which has the thing that you pull on to keep the tea from the ball from falling completely in, the thing at the end of the chain, is made out of wrapped string, and it's this little pink creature with little stubby wings.
Oh.
She doesn't fuck around. Not with her teeth.
How much do I recognize her?
No, she does not. It's kind of like a wiggle, like an itch in the back of your brain would be a better way to say it. Like,
Right.
Do you want to... I'm trying to think of some way you could roll to try to remember. Or
That'd be
something
clever.
you could tag. Yeah, you could see if you're clever enough to grasp the memory. Or, well, you're supposed to decide how you do things, not me. Well, unless I have an opinion.
I think even though my character is totally crap but careful, I'm just going to be quite careful about this because everything's a bit crazy. So for this, we basically we roll the fate dice and then we plus or minus accordingly, don't we?
Yes.
We're gonna get so many succeed at great costs.
So I got a 1 for carefully remembering.
What, Matthew, does 1 mean not a chance in hell? Or what?
Depends on the difficulty of the task. If you're deciding that that's an easy task, in this case as a GM, I'd probably give a little tiny snippet of information.
Okay. Well, you definitely know her. Although you don't remember her like this. It's more like you don't remember the look of her, but you remember the feel of her.
Mm-hmm. Have we met before?
It depends. Did you used to live here? I mean, did you, pop out? I mean, that's silly. Did you, here in Oxford?
Oh, I must have been a little bit embarrassed. I don't really remember where I used to live.
Oh, there aren't a lot of us here.
Oh, Joshua, that's who disappeared.
Oh, damn, he'll be back.
Look, everybody's muted.
So she kind of just, evades a little bit, and she asks you a few more questions about yourself. She doesn't actually answer the question, do I know you? She just kind of is like, I don't know, is this a thing? And you can tell she's kind of trying to hint around about your endurance, but it's kind of rude to straight up ask a changeling you've just met about your endurance. It's kind of like walking up to someone and asking what size underwear they wear. It's like, oh, dude,
What?
no.
Wait, that's rude?
Well, not to mention as changelings, you never know if you're going to trigger someone and they're going to have a horrific outburst at you.
So I was told that this is the place to come if I was looking for accommodation.
Oh, yes. We have an extra bed.
Wonderful.
We'd be happy to host you for a little while. We do it for the, just to help out.
Of course. Every little helps.
Mm-hmm. I'm the rabbit for the city.
The what?
No, never mind. Tea? And she hands you tea in a chipped mug. But it's a very, very fancy mug. I mean, it's chipped, and if you take a close look at it, you can tell that it's much repaired. It's broken and been lovingly repaired at least 1 or 2 times.
Right. I drink it, sticking my pinky out, very posh-like.
She actually, by habit, sticks her pinky out too, but then she notices she's doing it and goes like that. The others will be home soon. We're going to the hedge.
Oh, that's a little strange, but a wonderful outing.
It's just a surveillance for the city. Just to take a look at some things. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be dangerous.
Well, I suppose one should always be prepared for these sort of trips. Do you know if they've made the necessary preparations?
Oh, yes. It's just very good about these kind of things. He always knows what to do in the hedge. Well, sometimes he does. He figures he does. I guess that counts for a lot, doesn't it?
I suppose so. Intent is always something.
She has this look like she's not entirely comfortable thinking about the subject too much, so she turns away. And where are the rest of you? I'm gonna bump back to the rest of the group.
Meeting place that we were going to
Sure.
meet next time.
There's an enormous apple tree in the hedge, very near one of the trods on the university green. Basically, there's a fish pond, and if you sing a certain very rude song to the fish, they'll swim in a circle, and you basically have to reach in and touch one of them as they're swimming in a circle, and you can jump into the fish pond and you'll go through into the hedge. The song is Baltimore Horse. It's a sea shanty. No, there's no Limp Bizkit. Limp Bizkit will never be a thing in my reality.
Will be in the late 90s.
No, Limp Bizkit never happens. No. Fred Durst dies as a baby.
Wow.
Oh.
Fred Durst is dead because you've been let Limp Bizkit go.
You killed Fred Durst!
Holding on to the dream, guys. Holding on to the dream.
Yeah, whenever Paige has to do this, she quadruple checks that no one is around because she doesn't want to get caught dead singing that stupid freaking song. And, of course, she's wearing all of her swim gear under her clothing if she actually has to jump into a pond, which practically means a full scuba suit. As
Wow.
we've already established, she hates getting wet.
Yeah. People-
Yeah, water's really bad for Slater, too, so...
And
Yeah,
me,
is
for that
there
matter.
another spot that Slater and I know?
Is there a less wet spot?
I actually don't know if you don't get that wet. I mean, it opens up a hedge gate. No,
it
but
just-
like that, I think you're going to have to get wet.
No!
Getting wet is bad for me, too.
Wait, this isn't Sunderland. Maybe I should be a little nicer to you, but you don't get that wet. It's like running. You don't. It's not like you're dunked into it. You kind of go through it. You fall through it. So it's kind of like, you know, running a block in the rain. Not
Oh
like
god, that's horrible.
submerging.
The horror! The horror!
Right. Okay. So basically, there's a meandering path all laid out in like bright blue brick. It was put in about a year ago, and it leads. That's okay, Joshua. Don't worry about it. We're all technical. I've been having technical difficulties tonight. It leads to a huge apple tree, and that's where everyone has agreed to meet. So,
A
does
what?
Perry decide to
apple
come
tree.
along?
Yeah,
Is,
if,
is she at the house?
been told about it. Yeah,
Well,
she's
she
at the
was
house.
at the house, but
Okay.
did you want to come back to the house when she was still there, or meet her in the hedge?
Yeah. Just while I guess while Ulu's talking to stuff happened. Just to make this quick, Hitch will come in, like kind of slam the door open with a big clear bag, garbage bag full of sort of smashed donuts that clearly came out of the dumpster, and sort of sling it out to the floor. Be like, I got some stuff to trade at the Goblin Market, and then turn and be like, whoa, princess. He looks rough. He looks like he's been living on the street a little bit. He's got like a green hoodie on and like sort of a radial thermal. He's definitely wearing he's like
Yeah, you're breaking up
his
a bit.
skateboard in his other arm. He's like,
Joshua,
wow, you made it out, and like throw his arms around her and give her a big kiss on the cheek. Yeah. What's that? Am I on and off?
You're turning into a robot. So you're turning into a robot.
Oh.
So I wanted you to start over.
I could hear him
from
all right.
the-
So
Oh,
yeah, start
Okay.
over.
you missed big chunks of that. Sorry to interrupt. But anyway.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I apologize. So tell me where to start. What did you guys hear?
Just like random words were missing.
Oh yeah, random words were missing. I guess I'm sorry.
No worries. So he comes in and throws the bag down. Did you guys get that far?
Yeah, we got that part.
Okay. And then just like, he's ratty. He's kind of like in like a screwed up thermal and a green hoodie and some tights and some combat boots, with a skateboard under the other arm, and just be like, "Whoa, princess!" and throw his arms around her and give her a kiss on the cheek and be like, "You made it out."
Paige, right as he's about to give her a kiss, says, "Well, no, that's not," and then stops when he kisses her, like, too late.
Perry
Slater does a
smiles
wah,
very
wah,
sweetly
Wah, 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 exactly.
and like takes a step back.
Does he do it with his armpit?
No, he does it with like a harmonica.
Yeah, he just has like a fold-out harmonica. So it just flips up whenever he needs it. And Yulu has figured out who this is by now, obviously. And for all her like kind of being slippery before, now she's just like, she's doing that like face palming without the actual face smack. She's just like, oh.
Oh, yes, but sadly, I'm not who you think I am. And as she kind of takes a step back from you, it's kind of like those holograms where if you shift them, like different angles, things change. And it's like certain ways she moves, it like fades all the princess away, and she becomes like this kind of grubby street urchin with like dirty hair and mud on her face. But all of the princessy like awesome fabrics and things are kind of all stitching continuously every time she moves, so it's like very hard to get a grip on what she actually looks like until she stands still.
That is
Oh, that is
So Hitch will kind of look at her and he'll be like, "Yeah, I know. I mean, I mean, you can't fool here. I don't know. I know you're not her. I know who you are."
But I suppose if you can find some comfort in it, that's all right.
Oh,
He disappeared.
he found no comfort in it, in fact.
Oh, you guys! You were so heartbroken. He vanished.
he just curled up into a little ball and disappeared.
Oh.
He just dissipated. He restarted. He was like, fuck this.
He just reset button. Oh, that's so fucking sad.
Did you hear my response, Joshua?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I'll have to watch the video.
it's alright. I can say it again, it's fine.
No.
Is he back?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah.
Okay, he's
Well,
not back on my
I'm
screen.
here.
Well, I
I'm
suppose
totally
if you
here.
find some comfort in it, that's alright.
No. It's not that at all. He like kind of slumps down in a chair, and he's like, "Whoa, no. You don't understand. You're that other princess. You're one of us, right?
That's right.
I know what that other thing is. And you're not it. So that's fine, but I don't want to talk about it either. Okay?
I understand, but
But welcome back.
you know I'm always here to talk to if you need to. And she gives like a really big smile kind of sad eyes.
Oh,
You want some donuts?
So through all this, Eula is looking profoundly uncomfortable. Like she wants to die so bad. Like the metaphor floor opens up.
Yeah, well, no, Hitch kind of looks over at her like he wants to be saved as well.
He does? Is he kind of silently asking her to intervene?
Goblin Market? What's that?
Is he kind of silently asking her to intervene?
Yeah, he kind of shrugs and he's like, should we get going to the Goblin Market?
Yeah, we actually have someplace really important to go.
wow. We cannot keep everybody in here. This is...
Oh my god, this is
It's such a weird night. I know. This is usually not like this.
Dropping and going all robot-y and...
It is very strange.
The forces
need
that
more
basically
internet.
don't want us to have our game,
Fate.
Dark forces.
right?
Damn glitches.
Damn glitches. Damn it.
All of you are here. That's wonderful.
Guess. Actually, let's get out of here. It kind of sucks here.
I
She's
heard
sort
you were
of
going off to the hedge.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna have some fun in there. Going to the Goblin Market first. Get around some real people, you know?
Well, I hope you have the proper tools for navigation.
Yeah. I've got a looking glass, and we have maps. Both blank, and we've got gear, and I've got some drops on the other side.
Eula comes up and she hangs a satchel over his shoulder and she says, "Take this."
He shrugs into it.
Hitch, don't you have a compass too?
Compass? Yeah, I have a
could've sworn
compass.
I've seen you with a compass.
Okay.
You don't?
Yeah, he takes out a skinning knife that has a compass in the pommel of it. It looks very mundane.
Oh.
Might not work there.
Oh, well, that won't do at all. You need the proper compass, the thorn compass.
Oh, you have one?
No, I thought you might.
Let me check in my bag. I've seen it before, but I don't know. Maybe I have a compass, maybe I don't. I definitely know. I know the way around the hedge here.
Well,
You don't
go
have
look for
the
it.
thing to which she is referring.
Okay.
You have a feeling that, like, you've used one before, but you don't currently have one in your possession now.
Oh. Okay. Oh, I remember that thing. It was the. Yeah, that was nice. It always showed you which way to go, regardless of where you were or how much things changed. If you have one, that would be really useful.
Well, I don't have one per se, but I absolutely, definitely, probably, maybe know where to look for it. Possibly.
Spectacular. All right. Great.
That seems like something we should definitely have. Especially since our job is to map out the new region anyway.
Probably we should have it. Where is it?
Well, it's in the hedge, I believe.
Do you
Well,
know where it is?
That's what
I absolutely do.
You should definitely go with us then.
I will. Thank you. Yes.
She's looking between Perry and Hitch, just like she's not sure how she feels about this. Like, on the one hand, there's a mission. On the other hand, she knows a little thing or two about Hitch and princesses. So,
So, Hitch is gonna like. I mean, he's not a big guy. He kind of slings this like a massive sack over one shoulder, over top of his backpack, and he's like, "When did you get back? Have you spoken to her recently?" To Perry.
No. I've been back for a little while, but I've been elsewhere.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't really remember much.
Let's go. We should go.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm feeling
As they're like leaving, Harry will kind of like gently grasp Hitch's hand and kind of like whisper in his ear. She always said you were her favorite.
Oh,
He like kind of stops for a second and kind of lets her go forward. Not his eyes sort of glazed over a little bit.
So you're the kind of like hovers, but really subtly. Like you can kind of tell she's gotten really good at hovering without it being entirely obvious that's what she's doing. But she's kind of like trying to leave, but at the same time kind of hanging back to make sure he's gonna like wake up again.
Yeah.
Or snap back or whatever. And otherwise just helps Paige get things together. I'm gonna invite Matthew back.
Yep, I'll happily go on ahead.
So down on the street, Hitch throws the bag of donuts on his skateboard and walks it like a dog.
do you mean he pushes it or he pulls it?
No, he pulls it by the where it cinches, but it's like big and heavy and sort of balanced on his skateboard, and he's walking it behind him.
James, is Ming kind of like entirely sand? Is that like a thing? She's like typical sand elemental.
For now, I'm gonna say yes. There might be larger bits of rock in there too. Weathered desert rock.
Mhm.
Ming Sha has to sit on a sheet inside.
It all sticks together.
Yeah. If you're gonna get in the car, put a towel down first.
Well, as they're like,
That's
as they're walking along the street, Perry will kind of like sidle up next to Ming Sha and be like, "I used to watch you from the castle, you know. You were very scary looking."
Well, not all scary. I mean, the point was to lure people away from the easy path. So.
Oh, absolutely. It was very good. You did very well.
Well, thank you. I don't think she thought so. Obviously, since I'm not there anymore. But I'm glad that someone else appreciates it.
It was very impressive. You looked very up to date.
I'm sorry, up to date.
That seems like the right thing to say.
Now? You mean?
Oh, I don't know. It sounds right though, doesn't it?
I suppose it does. Thank you.
This is
You're
the most
welcome.
trifling conversation ever.
I was going to say that sounded
Look over
extremely
his-
Alice.
Or he'll catch up, because I guess he's behind you guys with his big heavy thing, and be like, "Yeah, well, maybe you didn't catch up, or maybe you didn't get kicked out because you were doing a bad job. Maybe she was jealous. You know,
Well-
because you were directly competing with her."
Well, no, I see. I think that's what she wanted though, because she wanted me to weed out all the unworthy people. If like obviously if if I was able to persuade them to stay or defeat them, then they weren't worth her attention. So
Yeah, but if she had her eye on somebody and you got them instead, I don't know. I just wouldn't be too hard on yourself about it.
well, oh no, I'm not. I know I was doing a good job, but I guess she just didn't agree.
Well, I guess you're probably better off. I guess.
That's true. There are a lot more
Oh,
people
and
here.
then he's gonna pull out a little bundle wrapped in a handkerchief and be like, "Oh, hey, I found these, whatever," and hand it over to Mingsha.
Oh,
James, repeat again what she was saying when she kind of trailed off.
that I was just saying?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
Something about, I guess there are more people here or something.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Well, that's true. There are a lot more people here than there were there. It was a bit lonely there, but there's a lot more people to talk to and be with here.
So, are we going to find out what's in the bundle, or is it a mystery? We can leave it a mystery.
What's in the bundle?
Okay,
What's in the box?
you open up the bundle,
Oh, yeah.
and it's like 4 tiny little human-looking skulls, each one about the size of a walnut. You like that, right?
Who are these from?
Fascinating.
Oh, there's a little house in the root of some trees, and it had all this tiny little furniture, and they were all in there dead. They still had their clothes on, but the clothes are all ratty, not worth saving. Anyway, I saw them, and I thought of you, so there you are.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the thought, but I mean, I didn't know them, I guess. So
Oh,
that's usually why I would want to keep something like this, is if I knew the person.
oh, okay.
But I mean,
sorry.
it's very thoughtful of you.
Hey, just be thankful for the fucking gift.
And to be honest, I don't actually have any skulls this small, so it's definitely a first. I'll put them with the rest. So thank you.
Oh, okay, great then.
When she starts like saying how she doesn't value the gift, like Eula's just like she's doing like bad girl look, like staring, just like.
Well, do you want these?
No.
Oh. Because if you really wanted them.
To you.
Oh, all right. I'm very glad I got them.
It was very nice of the hero. He's very kind and generous. You're always thinking of others before yourself. It's wonderful quality.
Oh.
He's off looking, picking his nose.
Oh my god, I love playing such a complete butt monkey because everything that happens, what I want to say about her is she is having the worst day right now.
Is that an aspect of her? Butt monkey? I don't... Let me see here. Did you... Okay, I know I saw it somewhere. Okay, Oh, that's maybe the trouble aspect? Too bad, Tinkerbell.
Yes, her trouble aspect is too bad, Tinkerbell.
I will. I think what I will do is I will use Fleeting Spring, and
Oh dear.
I will see what it is that she wants right now. That might give me a clue as to why she's unhappy.
Are you going to make use of the catch?
I don't feel. Well, actually,
Really? Why not? You should. It's a really useful catch, and then you wouldn't have to pay a fate point.
The catch is a contract, right?
Well, for
A
Cupid's
catch is a
Eye,
thing you can use to do a contract for free. In
No,
the case of Fleeting Spring, 1.
well, see, here's the thing.
Oh, Spring 1. Spring 2, I
Yeah.
think, is fulfilling a contract.
No, Spring 1 is the method by which you learn their desire.
Well, see, here's the thing. Either
Here's the
I would
thing.
have to kiss
I
her,
think you should.
or I would have to be the object of her desire. And given how she's looking at me, I don't think she would take that well.
Oh,
So-
is that what it is? If you're the
Yes.
object of their desire? Oh.
That, or I have kissed the
Yes, too.
person within
Maybe
the
I'm
past
thinking
24
too.
hours.
I'm thinking of the one where the catch is that you kiss them.
No, but it is.
Yeah.
It's a either or catch. It's a 2-part one.
Well,
If she wasn't scowling at me so fiercely, I would
it
consider
wasn't
it.
scowling.
Oh, she was looking grumpy.
Oh,
Wow,
no.
this is like
Oh,
complicated Harris.
All right. So you said she wasn't scowling.
No, just she was like narrowing her eyes and looking at it pinched. Like
Oh,
that. It's okay. What the
all right.
Anyway,
I'll see if it works. I will. I don't know if you just want a straight action or if you want some kind of roll for this, but I will ask if I can have her hand for a moment, and I will hold my hand out.
she gives you a really weird look, but she lets you have her hand.
All right.
Just
I will
like
kiss her hand, and then I will use the contract.
she's hella weirded out. That's cool.
Yeah,
over here.
It's a thing. It's a dry kiss. I totally don't leave sand on her hand.
I didn't do that. I didn't do it. Give me the bronze ones. You don't need 2 sets. We're divvying up fate, guys. There was a puff of bunny fur in the dice container for some reason. Okay.
Because Puka leaves puff.
Alright,
everywhere.
so her desire at this specific moment is to be in the hedge and away from this conversation.
Huh. Well, we should probably get going.
Oh, okay. And she like books it super quick towards the fish pond.
I know not everybody likes it here.
So I'm gonna take you. You sing the song. Jump into the fish pond.
The worst.
There is blue brick, and it looks like a nice, easy walk toward the apple tree where everyone. No, it's not yellow brick. They very specifically do not build yellow brick roads in the hedge because the idea is that would basically start shit nobody wants, especially in the U.S., especially in the Midwest. They learned their lesson the hard way. There was a town that got entirely wiped out, just like everyone in town was taken.
It's not yellow, it's goldenrod.
Right. The Fae take copyright infringement very seriously.
They don't paint their cities green either.
They don't. Well, maybe in some places they do, but they definitely don't make the yellow brick roads because they know where those lead. Straight to Arcadia.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
I think that's the kind of mistake people try to only make once. So, the road is just.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Drat!
it's just frozen.
Nia, are you drawing or taking notes or something?
This is
I'm listening and I'm thinking about character concepts. I'm writing down character concepts.
Oh, cool.
I wish I could draw.
Theo, by the way, does some really top-notch stuff.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out this whole
camera placement. I don't want to be like a Cloverfield reenactment going on. Okay. I think we're good. I'm going to take a look at books. Oh, and it fell again. God.
So how big are these skulls? Are they like little golf ball sized, or?
Yeah, like walnuts.
Oh, walnuts.
Are they just like from a doll's house or something? Or...
Well, they're from a little house that I found under a tree in the hedge.
From little Minish people?
From tiny people. They were all laid out at the dinner table. Maybe somebody poisoned them.
Oh no.
Ooh, I just found out something that could be useful. One of the higher up clauses for contract hours is you can change how time passes in the hedge.
Yeah, ours is not bad. Ours is there are times when it's useful. Haha, times.
Wait a minute.
I literally just thought it would be like, I don't know, fitting purely because when I looked at the first clause, I was like, oh yeah, transforming an old dingy thing into a younger thing, yeah, that makes sense. And now reading the rest of them, I'm like, oh, it's pretty damn good.
There is that. What's the contract that lets you? Oh, mirrors. Mirrors might be good too if you have a shifting appearance.
I have mirrors, yes. Indeed. That's that is good for all sorts of things. Not the least of which is changing my appearance or shape-shifting or turning into things.
Gotcha. Wait, you don't have an elemental? I guess that makes sense.
Well,
You're
I
not
mean,
gonna come in contact with that much sand in Oxford, I imagine.
well, I mean that's something I have on my wish list. That and Verdant Spring.
Gotcha.
Right now, I just have Mirror and Fleeting Spring. I'm a wee baby changeling.
A wee baby changeling. Hello again.
Yay!
Hi.
Cool. Can you hear me?
Hi, am I back?
I think so.
All right. Okay. Oh, I just remembered that my friend Nisha may also be joining the game.
Oh, that's right. You did mention a Misha.
I did mention Amisha. I played Monster Hearts with her. She's amazing. She's in a text Monster Hearts World of Darkness mashup game that I made. So that's cool.
All the mashups.
She's awesome. Yes.
That was more of for a size comparison, but yes.
I completely lost what we were doing and what I was going to say next. So, what
You
were
were
we
going down
doing?
the Blue Brick Road, and I was examining the skulls a little bit more.
Okay.
Bite size.
So the path is pretty much like it always is. Little trees with some kind of, low-level neutral goblin fruit hanging on them, kind of up and down the path, except for the rabbits. There are dead rabbits with arrows through them, just littering the path. Oh my god, you guys. Crow.
What?
Crow has to go pet poop guy, made him sad. By killing bunnies. They have 20 little arrows, only about this long in them, and every single one, it seems to go through the throat.
Mitch, have you been practicing? And he got up and left. No.
Now I know how to really hit everyone right where it counts. Man, I think I used to kill off beloved NPCs to get to people. No, I just have to
Kill the
Kill
bunnies.
bunnies.
Yeah, I just have to get rid of bunnies, and then everyone's like, oh! I almost kill Tick Tick, and people are kind of just like,
Never kill Tick Tick. I don't care what Theo says.
What? I said nothing. I didn't say anything.
Oh, come on! We all know you want to kill Tick Tick.
I don't want anything. Tick Tick is fine.
Oh, you hate Tick Tick.
Is it just Melissa that
I
hates
think
Tick Tick?
Melissa just hates Tick Tick because Tick Tick is one of the only people in town as beautiful as she is. That's what I think.
No, Melissa hates Tick Tick because she thinks she's such a useless wet blanket of a creature.
I think it's because
Plus, she almost killed them that one time.
as beautiful as Melissa. For the new people, Tick Tick looks like Wakima Hollis. So, now we know why she's jelly. So, anyway. So, yeah. They're all over the park. At first, just one or two, but then there are more and more of them. And this side of the hedge used to have, well, like one or two little buns, but it didn't have this many. Like, it didn't seem to have the living population that would support this many dead rabbits. Like, the closer to the tree, they're literally literally littering the ground.
A litter of rabbits.
I'm trying to be ambitious with my sense, and I will not give it up.
Literally
So-
liberal.
The
They're
closer,
literally-
it looks like the closer to the tree that they go,
Yeah.
the
There are
more
more.
there are. So, it's just gonna put a hand out. We should be really careful and not head towards that tree.
Yeah, the corpses didn't
Why?
do that.
Why not?
Oh, go ahead. I think the tree is probably killing these things, and probably it looks like it could probably eat something a little bigger.
Feel.
Well,
Ah! Yeah. God damn it! Fucking Google, what's going on tonight, eh?
I'm gonna pick
Um,
up one of the rabbit corpses.
Okay.
Wait, this wasn't your handiwork?
No, what killed it?
Probably the tiny arrow through its throat.
Oh, tiny arrow through its
Like,
throat.
they're about this long, and
So, like,
about
half the-
the width of a pencil. So thinner and like a bit thinner and definitely much shorter than you've seen crossbow bolts like this, but it's fletched like a regular arrow. It's not fletched like a bolt. Like
Got you.
so-
Has the meat
Either.
been harvested from these rabbits?
no. No.
Okay.
None of them have been skinned or eaten or anything.
Oh, these poor conies. I bet they're delicious, though.
So, does it look like there's anything living up in that tree?
It is singing.
The tree's singing.
Yes.
Huh.
Which you've only known to happen when the moon is out.
What's it saying?
But it's singing, Come Home, My Darling, which is an old music hall song.
Slater would just kind of cup his hands together and just be like, "Gay!" at the tray.
Slater is problematic, you guys.
Yeah, he kind of is.
Got it.
I don't know. I kind of like it. I like it's. It's not necessarily,
So yeah.
fast tempo, but
It's kind of late afternoon right now, and Hitch, you've only known this particular tree, which is kind of like a way station. This is kind of a crossroads of sorts in the hedge. It's kind of it's definitely the main, what do you call, like, when you're giving someone directions, there's, like, this place that everyone
Landmark.
knows how to say is, like, you started the tree, then you go this way, then you go this way, or, like, until you get to
A landmark.
Landmark, that's what I meant. Yes.
what Joshua
landmark.
said.
Cool. All right.
Is
Well,
A regular-looking apple tree.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's huge, and it's just burdened with apples. So basically, it's a really big, really gorgeous apple tree. It is like if someone spent the most beautiful afternoon of their young life under an apple tree, this is what they would create when they dreamed about that afternoon years later. Which is pretty much exactly what it is. It is the dream of a beautiful apple tree experienced when young and full of life that an old man dreamed as he lay dying in his bed.
Why don't you give it a shake? See if any fruit falls.
Something looks like it's shooting these around. He's gonna hold up the tiny arrow. You might want to take care.
Well, a tree can't shoot an arrow. That's preposterous.
That's true. Are there any tiny tracks around?
Roll.
I would be happy to roll that if you
Yes.
like.
Yes, that is exactly what you must do.
Spectacular. So, I'm an intrepid adventurer at home in the wilds. And I think that I would like to do this cleverly. How do I do that?
Roll your fate dice and add your clever score.
Okay, so how many fate dice do I have?
4.
Okay. And that's because I have an aspect.
Oh no, that's just by default. Like.
Yeah, that's by default. Rolling, you always roll 4. You only ever roll 4 dice.
Okay.
So your high concept, what you probably use if you wanted to re-roll it or add +2. Like if you rolled really bad, you might decide to spend a fate point to use that.
Gotcha. Okay. So it's 1 and 2 is a minus, 5 and 6 is a plus, and 3 and 4 is neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's.
There's also a fate roller if you wanted to use a digital one. I'm using it now.
Okay.
I'm bringing it up, so if someone else wants to use it, it should be available.
That sucks actually. So I'm at a base 0 for that.
Okay.
So you got a -2?
No.
On the dice?
I'm in it. Yeah, I got a
They got neutral. So you 0 is your final score? Alright. Well, they got 2. So you basically can't figure out what was going on here.
Okay.
Unless you want to.
You can't even tell if there were tracks, but they were covered up, or if there just never were any. It's hard to even tell that.
Okay.
Okay. How about the rest of you? What would you like to do?
Very small.
I don't think I would have any. Oh, I bet what we can do is combine efforts too.
Okay.
We could probably. It seems like the sort of thing where we would pick one person who has to be the primary roller, and everyone else who's assisting would add +1. If it works that same way. Oh, you know what? So you were cleverly doing that, or
yes.
Carefully? I think I will carefully assist. So that's.
Well, remember they got a 2. So if you were helping, that would raise it by 1.
Yep. So then the final score would be a 1.
You, Joshua, can either spend a fate point to re-roll, or to add 2 to your roll.
Okay. So if I use a fate point and James helps me, or Ming Sha helps me, then we've got this.
Probably.
Okay.
Well, you probably wouldn't even need to re-roll, because if you just took the straight +2, then that's going to be a result of 3, which seems decent enough. Like that.
Yeah. Okay. So I do that. I spend the fate point, invoking intrepid adventurer at home in the wilds, to see if there's any tracks and where they lead to.
Okay. There are tracks. The reason you didn't see them before is that they're very shallow and very wide. You realize quite suddenly that you are standing in one. But the depressions are very shallow. like usually when you see like the typical the big reveal of, oh my gosh, I was standing in the dinosaur footprint because this beast is so big. Yeah, you are. You're standing in like a meter-long footprint. But it's not like a dinosaur footprint where it's like a deep depression in the earth. It's just kind of a like very, very shallow. The grass is hardly crushed.
That's interesting.
That's too bad.
Hmm.
I don't like grass.
So this is something big enough. Go ahead.
That's all that you can pick up right now.
Okay. Mingsha, does this you know anything that makes a track like this?
No. See, the funny thing is, tracking isn't exactly something I'm very good at because I'm better at covering tracks and erasing them, so people get lost.
If only
I'm not so
Matthew
good at
was
preserving
here.
tracks.
What?
If only Matthew was here.
Yeah, right.
Actually, yeah. Paige would be good at
Being a book of lore.
recording paths and lore and maps and stuff like that.
Ulu, do you recognize these?
So you.
Well, I don't think it's anything I've seen in a while.
Yeah, me either. I kind of forget, you know?
It's not very stompy, is it?
No, it's not. It's like it barely touched down.
Yeah. And how could something so big fire such teeny tiny arrows?
What if it's a zeppelin full of tiny people?
She kind of looks like she doesn't want to say no, that's stupid, but she's like.
All right, so there's just this one track. There's no other like tracks around.
There might be one like a little ways on, but there's not one close. And if it was a flying thing, why did it leave tracks at all?
Yeah,
Well, of course they would want to land to maybe get a little bit closer. Oh no! Oh man, it's like every 10 minutes. Like 10 or
Oh
15
my
minutes.
gosh.
Oh, not tonight.
She dropped.
Oh no, she dropped.
She for a second.
Alright, I'm good. You got a 4. Okay.
I have
Did you see
a
what I
question
wrote
about.
before that, before you dropped?
I would like to flashly use my screenness and like to look on the bright side of things.
Mm-hmm.
Is your character a bright one? What are your kits?
Treasured and Drudge.
Thea, what are your characters going?
Yeah. Still winning.
Okay. So all of the Mully things at you. I just want to put Perry and Mully in a room together so that they can.
Oh, is Molly that too? That's pretty cool.
They're opposites, though.
They're kind of opposites, but their endurances are very, 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 very similar. Kind of. Mully is at the stretch, but close enough.
You're breaking up a bit.
I am. Damn it! I'm sorry, you guys. This sucks. Like, just when we have new people in, it's like, oh, the technical issues.
Nah, don't worry about it. Yeah, we're not.
We're getting all the bugs out of the way tonight.
Right, exactly.
There's kind of a clinging darkness around the tree. The better way to travel would be just to jump right over the tree.
Okay. But yeah, I in my aspect, I mean kind of more metaphor, happy light rather than like light.
Emotionally uplifting light.
Yes.
Oh.
But,
Okay.
anyway, so we
let's
feel
see.
the better way should be go
Look
over
at
the
the bright.
tree.
Well, the bright side of things, there's lights around that you can eat. I guess that's a bright side. There's abundant food right here.
That's true.
Eula's probably stuffing them into her satchel.
I will grab some and stuff them into my torso.
Of what? Of apples or rabbits?
Rabbit.
Well,
Why not both?
if
Things
things on the
just
ground
like
are
shoving
getting
her chest.
stood on and shot with
They'll be-
arrows and all sorts of things, we shouldn't dwell on the negative. We should go up, 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 and then it'll be harder for things to shoot us.
Up and around through the trees? We could do that.
Precisely, because out in the open here, we're just sitting ducks, really. Or rabbits.
Hitch stashes his skateboard under a low bush by the hedge gate. All right, let's go up.
No use for a skateboard in the hedge.
You know what though?
Are
Are we still going to the Goblin Market?
What are you climbing?
Are we still going to the Goblin Market?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Is it near here or is it on the other side?
Sure. We could say the Goblin Market. Well, I was gonna have it be part of the college, but we could say that it's in the hedge because you're already here. Like there's a door in the tree, and
Okay, I don't want to be obstructionary, and we could just head on with it. Certainly.
Though, I was thinking the Goblin Market. If we
that's cool. No, you said several times you wanted to go.
We just talked about it last time we played.
With the technical difficulties and all.
That's fine.
I was thinking that if we went there and, depending upon when we end, if we were still there, that is a good place to potentially meet other new characters, like the ones that might be developed before next time.
Okay.
Like Brandon Nia's character.
Around here, there's a little car. It's sort of like hung between the trees, and it'll take you to various places in the hedge, and you can get to the Goblin Market, or at least to the gate that also leads to the Goblin Market.
Cool. We took the roundabout
way.
way.
So, unless anyone wants to do any more investment. You head up and up, climbing through various trees and towers and such. On a car, and inside it has a hand crank. So you turn the hand crank, and it kind of flutters a wheel on the top, and it very slowly in 10 minutes to do it all the way. But eventually, the bottom just opens and it kind of just spills you out into this like puffy cloud. And the cloud always complains at anyone dropping on it. Like, oh my kidneys, oh my belly. And like, it doesn't have limbs or anything. Like, it's just a pink mass. Well, it does kind of have these little things, like appendages that come out the side. But mostly it's just this blob cloud puff thingy entity that complains anytime anyone drops out of the cart onto it. And if you guys roll harmlessly off the side of that, you can go to the Goblin Market.
If we roll harmlessly?
Yes. Which, if I roll well, you will.
Oh.
You do.
I was gonna say, Hitch, don't do your
no
downward
problem.
sword thrust. That seems like a bad idea at this point.
Are you sure? Yeah,
I'm
I totally I totally have my sword out, by the way, and my shield strung into my back.
Okay.
You have to have a light touch to walk on clouds.
You do. You usually do, that's true.
It's
all
a
right.
really bouncy cloud. So,
I
I'm
get
kind
along
of
well with clouds.
grinding down. We can do a really quick goblin market that'll get what you need. If that's what you guys have in mind, we can do that tonight. If you want like a full thing and talking to vendors and haggling and stuff, we can do that next time. What do you guys have in mind?
I just wanted to get information.
I was thinking I wouldn't have a problem if it was next time, because hopefully then, we'd technical difficulties would be fixed.
Yeah, we just took a while to get started. Obviously, we were welcoming Brandon and Naya.
All right.
So.
Yeah, we really did. So let's call it for tonight. We've using characterization go on tonight, and let's call it, and then just hang out for a while. So wave goodbye to our viewers.
How many do we have right now?
100.
Or is that just in general?
It's 100,000.
Yes.
Wow.
1
Million.
1 million views.
Right, everything podcast. Good night.
No.